Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy The Book on Unwritten Tales. Moi drodzy, udało nam się w końcu dotrzeć do zamku. Dziewczyna zniknęła z hrabią w środku, a my możemy swobodnie rozejrzeć się po tym placu. Czy będą jakieś przedmioty, które będę mógł zabrać do ekwipunku? Mam przynajmniej taką nadzieję. Już w pierwszej kolejności mogę spojrzeć na miskę.
A shallow water bowl for the chickens. Empty. They've no use for an empty bowl.
Ale miska trafiła do mojego ekwipunku. W ogóle jakie ja mam przedmioty? Mam siekierę, mam szybką podróż, czyli mapkę, chustę Timiego, cienki patyk oraz pustą miskę na wodę, którą przed chwileczką wzięliśmy. Spójrz na kurczaki.
The count seems to like chickens. That's a good sign. Anyone who likes animals can't be a bad person.
Ale widzę, że kurczaków zabrać nie mogę. Teoretycznie mamy tutaj jakiś kurnik.
The chicken coop is in pretty much the same condition as the castle. Skew whiff. And the roof leaks.
No tak, kurczaki nie mają łatwego życia. Kiedy pada deszcz, kapie im na głowę. W każdym bądź razie, mają się dobrze, mają miskę z wodą, pewnie jakiś pokarm też tutaj dostają, więc chyba nie jest aż tak źle. Spójrz na skrzynkę pocztową.
The count and his young fiancée met through a newspaper ad, which means someone has to fight his way through the mountains on a regular basis. Just a single sealed scroll. To Count Vladimir Orlov, the Dark Woods. Oh, hey! The seal bears the sea stone coat of arms.
Czyli hrabia dostał list z kamienia morskiego, tak? Ale dlaczego my przejęliśmy jego pocztę? Nie powinniśmy tak robić.
I wonder why someone would send a letter from Seastone to the Dark Woods. The letter's sealed and it's not proper for a servant to read his master's post.
No właśnie, nie czyta się cudzej korespondencji, a widzę, że mogę się cofnąć do obozowiska w razie, gdybym tego potrzebował.
Neither the drawbridge nor the portcullis were able to protect Van Buren against the mages, paladins and villagers who came for him. Maybe he was no longer at the height of his power. Otherwise, a sorcerer like him should be able to defend a castle like this easily.
Czy coś jeszcze tutaj znajdziemy? Mogę spojrzeć na rynnę.
Legend has it that a master builder was once hired to come up with a visually appealing way to divert water from the roofs of buildings. He thought to himself, why don't I put statues on the corners of the roof and let them get rid of water the way you, get rid of water? The idea with the peeing statues didn't meet much approval, and they forced him to change his design. He was very angry about the whole thing. That's why gargoyles today look like they're constantly throwing up.
No dobra. Spójrz na uszkodzony powóz. Tutaj jest wszystko uszkodzone. Uszkodzony kurnik, uszkodzony powóz.
I'd say that coach hasn't moved a meter since old Van Buren's day. Several spokes are broken. Yes. Ooh, there's a small tree growing out of one of the seats.
No dobra, chyba obejrzeliśmy sobie wszystko, więc nie pozostaje mi nic innego jak wejść do środka. Najgorsze jest to, że hrabia pewnie pomyśli, że jesteśmy jego służącym, albo będzie chciał, żebyśmy byli jego służącym.
Oh, fine. Lovely.
Spójrz na bryłę wosku.
How many candles must have burned here to leave a pile of wax that big? Or are those magic candles that have been burning for decades?
Spójrz na obrazy.
Ooh, scary people. I can't tell if these are relatives of the sorcerer or the count. The only certainty is that these are some of the creepiest faces I have ever seen. But they look somehow generous.
Spójrz na mały piecyk.
A small wood stove like that can't even begin to heat such a huge building. Here in the hallway it's exactly the same temperature as outside.
Być może coś będziemy mogli tutaj przypalić. Dobra, ja nie chciałem wyjść na zewnątrz, chciałem zobaczyć, czy będę mógł iść wzdłuż tego korytarza, ale widzę, że nie. Wejdź do komnaty, idź do skrzyni. O, może w skrzyni coś znajdę. To taki wielki kufer nawet bym powiedział.
A heavy wooden chest with 7 seals. 2 of them are open. Could be where the book is hidden, but it could also contain the Count's well-protected underwear. Either way, there's no sign of how to open the 5 remaining seals. Could be where the book...
Czyli po prostu tego tak nie otworzę. No, wypadałoby pogadać z hrabią, tak? I się go zapytać, jak otworzyć ten wielki kufer. On zresztą chyba jest tutaj na obrazie.
There are some pretty strange characters here in the gallery, but this one really takes the cake.
To jest jakiś gościu z kotem, tak? Albo psem, albo czymś, co wygląda jak wilk. Idź do skrzyni, mogę iść na schody. Spójrz na schody prowadzące w dół, schody prowadzące w górę i tu jest jakaś komnata po lewej stronie. Dobra, wiecie co? Zanim pójdziemy do góry czy w dół, spójrzmy, co jest w tej komnacie.
Ah, there you are, Igor. Prepare dinner for my fiancée. And set the table with all the trimmings. We want to have a romantic meal before withdrawing.
No tak się składa, że ja nie jestem Igor, tylko Wilbur.
My name's Wilbur.
My servants are all called Igor. Igor, his father Igor, his grandfather Igor, and his father too.
Whew, you certainly had a lot of servants.
That's why it's too late now to get used to a new name. I'll call you Igor. I would even give you Igor's old suit, if I had it.
Jestem ciekaw, ile ten hrabia ma lat, skoro same Igory go przeżyły. Podobno przed kilkoma wiekami zamek należał do szalonego czarnoksiężnika.
The villagers told me that the mad sorcerer Ashcroft Van Buren used to live here.
That is correct, until he was hung, drawn, and quartered. The wizards and paladins didn't do things by halves, just quarters. They took everything that was of interest or value to them. They left the rest here.
Was there a book amongst the things left behind?
The Sorcerer's Diary. Yes, I found that a few months after I moved in a secret desk drawer.
No, I mean, more of a magic book, you know, with incantations and such.
No, not that I know of.
Zauważyłem ogromną skrzynię w holu. Wiąże się z nią jakaś historia?
The large chest in the hall looks like it's been there a long time. Is it yours?
Van Buren had it built, but now it belongs to me. The painting up there is of him. The chest and the painting are the only things the mages wanted to take with them, but they couldn't. Both are bound to the castle by powerful magic.
Ooh, so there must be something important in there.
I don't know. I've only been able to open 2 of the 7 seals.
Maybe that's where he kept his spellbook.
Is it valuable? The young ladies are getting ever more demanding these days, and my new line of guano skin cream for the man of the world hasn't done quite as well as I hoped.
Master, maybe I can help opening the chest for you. I'm good at that kind of thing.
If you wish, as long as it doesn't clash with your other tasks. I want to be sure my little bunny rabbit is properly pampered. Here, this Sorcerer's Diary. I was able to open the first 2 seals with the help of this.
Thank you, Master.
Czyli będziemy mieli prawdopodobnie jakąś zagadkę do rozkminienia. Czy zna się pan na wilkołakach?
Do you know much about werewolves?
Not particularly. Us and them, we don't get on. Normal wolves, yes. They're the children of the night, and I like standing on the balcony of an evening, listening to them singing. But werewolves, poor souls that have been cursed and can feel nothing but primitive anger and hate.
Is there any way to get rid of the curse?
Of course, quite easily. You have to kill the werewolf that cursed you in the first place.
And if you don't know who it was?
Then you can only hope that a friend pumps your head full of silver.
No way!
W takim razie, na co pan i młoda dama macie ochotę?
And what may I serve you and the young Miss Kiki?
For the young lady, a rocket salad with vinegar, oil, and strips of chicken breast. That's what young ladies eat these days. Nothing for me, thank you.
Not even a little bite?
Maybe later. Until then, I'll make do with a glass of red wine.
As you wish, Master. I'll go and find the chef and order the salad.
I don't have a chef. I normally order out.
But I can't cook.
How hard can it be to make a salad with vinegar and oil? Make haste, Igor!
Very well. Count Olaf, master.
Czyli nie dość, że mamy skrzynię do otwarcia, to jeszcze będziemy przyrządzać danie dla tej dziewuchy. Ugotowałem pańską narzeczoną w lesie, uratowałem. O matko, ugotowałem.
I saved your fiancée in the forest. She was thrown from a horse and lost her way.
The poor child. What luck that nothing happened to her. I've been waiting for her for so long.
I heard you've been married a few times.
Many times. Unfortunately, I've never grown old with any of my lovers. I am cursed. I'm forced to try again every few years with a new young woman.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm really sorry.
W pańskiej skrzynce pocztowej znalazłem list, hrabio.
Master, this scroll was in the postbox.
From Seastone. Archmage murdered. Wanted, blah, blah. Nothing of any importance.
Are you sure?
I'm not interested in politics. Kings and archmages come and go.
Yeah, yes, you're right. No reason to burden yourself with such things. There's a picture of the Archmage and me on the cover. Even if the Count isn't interested in politics, he's not likely to let a wanted murderer work for him. He would hand me over to the Van Burens if he noticed.
No dobra, czyli zabierzmy sobie po prostu ten list z powrotem.
Luckily, the scroll rolled itself back up. Otherwise, the Count may have spotted that his new ego is wanted for murder.
Nie mogę go zabrać, tak? No okej.
Count?
Yes?
O co chodziło z Igorem i jego uniformem?
What was it with Igor and his uniform?
Your predecessor, Igor, made himself at home in the cellar, Igor. He had a bed, a desk, all his belongings. I think now you're the new Igor. It is all yours.
And Igor's uniform?
It will be amongst his things. Go and have a look. But be careful. It's dark down there.
I could take a candle.
I don't think that's a very good idea. They are attracted to light.
They?
Things that live in the darkness. Igor had due respect for them and never dared go down there with a light.
Perhaps the uniform isn't important after all. If you'll excuse me, Master, work calls.
Make haste! My little honey bunny has gone upstairs to take a bath and could come back down at any minute.
What is upstairs?
Nothing of interest to you. Your place is down here. And tomorrow I'll show you the cellar and the crypt.
I can hardly wait.
Let's talk more work, Igor.
Czyli musimy udać się do piwnicy, tak? I znaleźć uniform Igora.
Cutlery.
Otwórz szufladę. Czy coś jeszcze tam znajdę?
No.
Nic interesującego.
Incense? Not something I really expected to find in a place this old. On the other hand, maybe the Count also noticed that it sometimes smells a little mouldy and musty in here. Are these just decorative plates, or can they be used? Nate once ate fried potatoes off of the Queen's face in Elfborough. Ivo's mother was not amused.
Okej. O, mogę wziąć talerze. Wow.
Igor, be more careful.
I didn't do anything. The plate just flew off the wall.
I've lived here for 10 years. Castle Orlofstein has never been haunted.
Weird.
Ale ktoś ewidentnie mnie wołał. To było nawet takie troszeczkę creepy.
I find it odd that Count Olaf bought a castle in the dark woods. Most old people love the heat and the sun. There's not a lot of either here. Maybe he burns easily.
Spójrz na szklankę. Wzięliśmy talerz, to może szklankę będę mógł zabrać.
A lovely glass with a thick bottom. Glasses made of perfect transparent glass like this are very rare and expensive.
No i proszę bardzo, mamy jeszcze sznur.
What's this cord for?
You can make various bells in the castle ring by pulling it.
But there's only one cord.
Who needs more?
Czy coś się wydarzyło? Nie zupełnie. A myślałem, że ten sznur będę mógł zabrać.
This is the table I'm supposed to serve dinner on. With all the A few days ago I was a professor of magic in a magic school, and now I'm Igor for a count in the middle of nowhere.
Chyba lepiej być magikiem niż służącym. No tak mi się przynajmniej wydaje.
Ooh, the space here isn't just brighter and friendlier than the entrance hall. All the candles make it a lot warmer too.
Mogę ten świecznik zabrać i na czymś użyć. Ale na czym? Aha, mogę go położyć na stole. Bardzo chętnie bym to zrobił, ale wydaje mi się, że najpierw powinniśmy nakryć na tym stole. Wiecie, jakiś obrus, sztućce, danie przygotować i tak dalej, i tak dalej. Dobra, wyjdźmy na zewnątrz. Czyli tak, tu się wszędzie rozejrzeliśmy, tu jest ten kufer, tak?
The sorcerer's diary the Count found hidden in a desk drawer. The Count opened the first 2 seals with its help.
Może tej księgi muszę użyć na tym kufrze.
The worms cannot comprehend my genius. That is why they say I'm insane. Rutherford does not trust us. He will deceive us, I know. He will be the first to die once we have the power of the Nameless One. Who is Rutherford? Here is a drawing of the various seals. There's something written next to each seal. The 5th seal can only be opened by the breath of death. Death. The 3rd seal will only open when the word open is spoken in Ratish. The 2nd seal is opened with the blood of innocence. The seal is already opened. Maybe the Count cut his finger. Only one of worthy heart can open the 7th and final seal.
W sumie my.
Only the hand of the truly greatest sorcerer of all time can open this seal. Only those who feel insatiable hunger can open the 4th seal. The 4th seal is already open. No idea how the Count managed that one. The 6th seal is opened by the invisible key that is visible to all. 2 seals are already open.
Czyli kilka elementów będziemy musieli prawdopodobnie zdobyć, żeby to otworzyć.
The Count...
Spójrz na 3. pieczęć.
The seal is supposed to open when you say the word open in Ratish. Obviously Van Buren spoke more languages than I do.
Byśmy musieli porozmawiać z Timim, żeby znać język szczurów.
According to this diary, this seal can only be opened by the breath... I've met Death before. We were even business partners for a bit. But then he wasn't too happy with me. That may be because the Death and Gnome Live Burial Co. was never a success. Or it could have something to do with my having buried him.
Okej.
This seal is opened by... What could that be? This seal will only open to one with a worthy heart. Maybe I can. Master Alistair always says that my heart is in the right place, but apparently that's not good enough for this seal. Although, Van Buren was an evil sorcerer. He wouldn't have been able to open the seal either if worthy heart meant someone decent. He could have meant exactly the opposite. Someone who's devious, mean and nasty.
No my nie jesteśmy podli, tak? No wydaje mi się, że na chwilę obecną tej skrzyni otworzyć się nie da.
Igor pitched camp down there in the cellar, and because of them, he never took a light down there with him. From the outside, it looks as though the castle has at least 5 or 6 floors, and old castles often have cellars, and judging from the outside, I'd say at least 5 or 6. And old castles like this one often have cellars and dungeons too. A lot of work for just one Igor.
Ale na górę iść się nie da.
My mark castle's pretty ramshackle, and the book should be in the chest.
Dobra, jest strasznie ciemno. Skąd ja mam wiedzieć, gdzie ja mam iść?
It's cold here.
Idę gdzieś na ślepo. Albo gdzieś dojdę, albo nie. Najgorsze jest to, że ja będę musiał jeszcze w jakiś sposób wrócić. Opuść piwnicę. Okej, dobra, wróciliśmy. Przydałaby się jakaś mapka albo coś, w jaki sposób poruszać się po tej piwnicy. No bo rozumiem, że tutaj sobie wszystko obczailiśmy, tak? Mogę się wrócić do obozowiska, ale po co? Po co miałbym to robić?
Wilbur!
I knew I could find the way back from the castle. And I almost didn't fall into 2 crevices. Or the same one twice.
Well done.
Esther?
Yeah,
Gulliver i Nate śpią?
That took it out of them, didn't it?
yes. They have to recharge their batteries. You should have a bit of a rest too, Wilbur. You must be exhausted. Do you want me to make you something to eat?
Jestem taki głodny, że mógłbym coś zamordować.
Oh, something to eat would be great. I've been hungry since we got here.
Then I'll make you a sausage. These are Timmy's favorite sausages. I wanted to surprise him with them tonight.
I will help him, Esther, I promise.
I know. Just be careful with the little fella.
As long as he's careful with me.
Ready. Careful. Hot.
Ow! Ooh! Ah! Thanks.
Kiełbaska trafiła do mojego ekwipunku. Świetnie. Czy mógłbym prosić o jeszcze jedną kiełbaskę?
Can I have an...
But of course,
Ale po co mi tyle kiełbasek?
this place is growing now that the ghost stuff is all gone.
You're not a city zombie, are you?
People need to get used to us. Big cities always have a constant stream of new people to get to know. Here in the country, you only have to convince each person once that you don't want to chew the skin. Ready?
Ow!
Wydaje mi się, że jedna kiełbaska mi w zupełności
Thanks.
wystarczy. Jak się masz? Wszystko w porządku?
You look thoughtful.
I was just thinking about what a lucky woman I am. I've got a partner who loves me and a wonderful son. Everyone is healthy and we're all together. You only think about these things when something bad happens. Or nearly happens.
Chyba wiem, gdzie jest książka, ale przydałaby mi się pomoc.
I think the book is in a large chest in the castle. A chest sealed with 7 seals.
Can I help?
Wiesz może, jak się mówi otwórz po szczurzemu?
Would you happen to know how to say open in Ratish?
No, not a clue. Timmy never spoke to me in Ratish. Nor Ethel, for that matter.
Yes. Presumably they only speak their language amongst themselves. See you later, Esther. I have to go.
Bye.
Spójrz na Gullivera i Nate'a.
Like father, like son. They deserve some rest after the last few days.
No śpią sobie, tak?
The fire's still burning brightly. Esther won't let it go out all night, that's for sure. I have a long trip home ahead of me once I get that book from the I don't know whether any of the others will join me. I'm sure they all would if I asked them. But things could get dangerous in Seastone and I don't want any of them getting hurt.
Czyli nic stąd zabrać nie mogę. No dobra.
Doesn't that just make...
Mamy jakąś kiełbaskę. Idź do wioski.
Even with the big task ahead of him, filling the village with life again. Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello, Mr. Weathervane?
Jak to jest żyć bez strachu?
And How's life without fear?
Oh, it feels good. I finally got time to recruit new inhabitants for the village.
Glad to hear it.
I thought about putting an ad in the paper. Somberville, deserted village in cursed region, seeks citizens to occupy houses of previously abducted and murdered villagers. How does that sound?
I don't know.
Może sprzedałbyś jeden z pustych domów mojemu przyjacielowi?
My friends up at the campfire could move into one of the houses. They're very nice, and Gulliver and Nate are skilled craftsmen. They could get the village back into shape in no time.
I don't think that we want their type here.
But that's unfair. Just imagine that you're a family man and have never done anything wrong in your entire life. You and your wife have always worked hard, you have a great son, and then you come to a village that's urgently looking for residents.
Yes, but they're zombies.
So what? Imagine a zombie village that doesn't want you and your wife and child because you're different. What would you think of people like that, huh?
Well, you can't really... Well, I suppose I could talk to your friends.
You do that.
Sprzedajesz też żywność?
Do you by any chance sell lettuce?
No! This is an adventure shop. Adventurers don't eat salad. They go into the woods and slay wild boar.
Then you probably don't have any chicken breast fillets either, do you?
No.
And salad dressing? Oil? Vinegar?
Again, no. Well, actually, I do have oil. Some warriors like rubbing it into their muscles to make them glisten in the sun.
Then I'll have that then.
Oh, I'll even give it to you for free if you promise not to rub it on yourself in front of me.
Thanks.
Przynajmniej mamy jeden ze składników. Kurczak, tak? Piersi z kurczaka. My widzieliśmy kurczęta, ale nie wiem, czy będę mógł zabrać taką kurę małą i... nieważne. Wiesz może, jak brzmi słowo otwórz w języku szczurów?
Do you know how to say open in Ratish?
Oh, well, I could let you know what are you trying to take the piss is in the language of the dark woods.
I was only asking. I think I'll be going now.
Oh, how's Miss Kiki? Has she sunk her claws in the count yet?
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Wilbur. A hottie like Miss Kiki? She's just a gold digger. The count will need to watch his back.
But they love one another. They met through a newspaper ad and it's not very nice to think that of other people, Mr. Whale. Tut tut.
No dobra. Mamy olej.
Hello? Must have been a mistake.
Stąd mnie ktoś wołał. Pierwszy raz mnie ktoś wołał w zamku, kiedy spadły talerze.
Lizzie attached a Timmy bait to that tree, a bloody rag. Maybe it's a good sign that it didn't attract Timmy at all.
I co, znowu będę musiał przemierzać po tym labiryncie, żeby dotrzeć do... No w sumie mam szybką podróż w razie czego, nie?
Lizzie attached a Timmy bait to that tree. Maybe it's a...
Spójrz na drzewo. Może coś na tym drzewie będę mógł użyć. Weź patyk.
The string's burnt, but the stick seems to be stickish. Timmy's scarf wouldn't make a good bait. He lost it and never came back to look for it.
Okej. Zjedz kiełbaskę, ja nie chcę jej jeść.
And even a few hours sleep would be lovely too. If there's still even just a little Timmy in the were-rat, this will do the trick. Timmy loves bratwurst. Oh no! He jumped right over it. Shh, easy, Timmy. Ouch! I knew you were in there, Timmy. A were-rat would never have been interested in sausages. That's all you. Fight it. Timmy, are you in there?
Dobra, udało nam się złapać Timiego. Jeszcze w jakiś sposób byśmy musieli go odczarować, ale... Jak? Damy mu się napić starego oleju? No nie. Może jakieś lekarstwo musimy zdobyć i dać mu się napić? W każdym bądź razie, no, Timmy już nie stanowi dla nas większego zagrożenia, jeżeli chodzi o ten las. Opuść las. Się tak zastanawiam, w jaki sposób miałbym się dostać ponownie... Ale mamy szybką podróż, nie? Więc w razie czego mogę iść tu. Tylko co ja bym tu miał zrobić? Mały piecyk. Do góry nie pójdę, mogę iść do piwnicy, ale... No dobra, jeszcze raz wejdę do tej piwnicy. Coś słychać, jakiś dźwięk.
A dead end.
Ślepy zaułek. To jakbym chodził po jakimś drewnie albo coś. Mogę iść na górę teraz.
It's cold here.
Słychać jakąś wodę. Teraz nie słychać nic. Na górę już nie mogę iść. O! Gdzieś dotarłem. Czy to jest pokój Igora?
I wonder why Igor set up camp here, of all places. There's nothing else in the cellar except for junk and... them.
Chyba dotarłem do jego pokoju, aczkolwiek... Spójrz na szafę Igora.
It would appear the count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have owned very much. That's it! My very own Igor uniform!
No i świetnie, będziemy mogli się przebrać. Udało mi się też zdobyć jakiś achievement.
It would appear the count doesn't pay very well. Apart from the bed, this cupboard and what's in it, Igor doesn't seem to have...
Ale tylko tyle? Nic więcej już tutaj nie ma?
It may be old and not fit me properly, but Igor must have loved this uniform, and I will cherish it too.
Spójrz na garnitur, ale widzę, że nie mogę się A nie, mogę się przebrać. Jak wyglądam? Nie mam zielonego pojęcia. Zejdź do piwnicy. Jestem ciekaw, czy... znowu, jeżeli bym chciał iść do jego pokoju, to muszę przejść przez całą piwnicę. Szkoda. W każdym bądź razie udało mi się zdobyć... uniform.
Igor, there you are.
Yes, master.
Nakryłem do stołu, czy podoba się panu?
Your table awaits, master. Is that to your satisfaction?
No, there's still something missing. I want to impress my fiancée.
As you wish, master.
Jest pan pewny, że pańska narzeczona ma czyste intencje?
Are you sure your fiancé, is being honest with you?
We'll find out tonight, won't we?
I don't want to spread any rumors, but Mr. Whale from the village, he thinks Miss Kiki might possibly be after something other than love.
Oh, so am I.
Yes, but I don't mean friendship and care.
She won't be the first Mrs. Orlov, Igor, and probably I know who she is and know how to handle her.
All right. The poor Count. He thinks he knows.
Czy zna pan język szczurów?
I need to know how to say open in Ratish.
I can't help you with that. I only speak Batish, not Ratish.
Oh, cool. Say something in Batish. I can't hear anything.
But the bats out there in the hall are doubled over with laughter, believe me.
Okej, wrócę do pracy.
I must get back.
You certainly must.
Gdzie jeszcze bym mógł iść i cokolwiek zrobić? Spójrz na stół, idź do holu. No bo tutaj mamy tylko zejście do piwnicy, na górę wejść się nie da i mogę wyjść na zewnątrz.
Hard to believe how high the ceiling is in this hall. The chandelier chains disappear.
Idź do skrzyni. Nie ma tutaj więcej żadnych pomieszczeń? Serio? Spójrz na zasłonę.
The castle really needs to be dusted. But, seeing as how it would be my job as the servant, I think I'll just keep quiet on the subject. The Count probably got tired of always having to clean the mirror.
Zasłona trafiła do mojego ekwipunku.
Very old mirror. Except for a few dull spots, it's in good nick. Very old...
Może coś na tym lustrze będę mógł użyć, ale co? Dobra, wiecie co? Mam plan, bo udało mi się zdobyć zasłonę. Więc wydaje mi się, że będę mógł nakryć do stołu. Tylko muszę... spójrz na stół.
That should do. So, looking good, even if I do say so myself.
Położymy jeszcze na tym talerzyki. Co prawda jest tylko jeden, ale sztućce. I pustą miskę na wodę, bądź ciężką szklankę.
I think the Count expects a finer layout to impress him. Oil is all. The only thing missing now is
Okej, no dobra. Czy teraz mu się będzie podobało, jak nakryłem do stołu?
Count?
Yeah?
Your table
Yes, delightful.
Thank you, Master. I must get back to work.
You certainly must. You're quite...
Ale potrzebujemy jeszcze kilku składników. Potrzebujemy jakieś sałatki, potrzebujemy octu, potrzebujemy kurczaka. No właśnie, kurczaka.
Hello? Hello? Oh, who's there?
A, mistrz Alestar?
Master Alistair? Are you all right, Archmage? Has Ivo changed you back? And why don't you come here? You could open a portal. A ghost over some kind of drawing? I don't understand, Archmage. What does that mean? Archmage? Master Alistair? He's gone.
Jakiś rebus mamy. A najpierw A, teraz duch.
That's more than weird. Why is Master Alistair trying to contact me through the mirror? And it looked almost as if he didn't have the strength to stay. Of course, he's still transformed, so he can't use his magic properly. A ghost over a symbol. Maybe I'm supposed to summon him. The Archmage can do all kinds of tricks. Maybe he can separate... I guess I'm supposed to summon him as a ghost. Maybe he's too weak. Summoning a ghost.
Tylko jak ja mam przywołać ducha? Czy ja będę mógł kurczaka zabrać?
I can't kill one of these chickens. And even if I could, I don't want to. Sure, I mean, I like sausages and steaks and sometimes maybe a bucket of fried chickens. But that's different. Those fried chickens don't run around clucking.
Czyli nie mogę zabrać kurczaczków, tak? No w sumie nawet i lepiej, bo też nie chciałbym ich zabijać. Ale kompletnie nie mam zielonego pojęcia, co robić dalej. Jestem delikatnie w kropce.
Hi, Esther.
Hello, Wilbur.
My uniform. It's quite itchy and musty, but, what can you do?
You could take it.
But it was so difficult to get hold of.
Wiesz cokolwiek na temat przywoływania duchów?
Do you know how to summon a ghost?
No. Gulliver used to house share with 2 ghosts just before we met. I think he would have loved to know how to banish ghosts back then.
Pity.
Timmy wpadł w pułapkę.
I've trapped Timmy in the woods.
Is he okay?
He's still a wild were-rat. Apart from that, yes.
At least now he can't hurt himself or others anymore. But you must change him back quickly, Wilbur.
I'll do my best. See you later, Esther.
Bye.
Tylko w jaki sposób mielibyśmy go odmienić? No właśnie, oto jest pytanie. Nie mogę już jej poprosić o kiełbaskę. Chyba że sklepikarz mi coś jeszcze powie?
Hello, Mr. Mayor.
Hello?
Z pewnością wiesz dużo o przywoływaniu duchów, prawda?
Someone like you knows all about summoning ghosts, right?
What do you mean, someone like me?
Well, an expert on the occult, like yourself.
Oh, well, I actually do know a bit more about it than just how to keep the beasts at bay. I mean, I've certainly never tried to invoke a ghost. Why should I? But it is, in principle, very easy. Now, you draw a circle on the ground with chalk and a triangle outside the circle. You place a bowl of blood in the triangle. You also have to light some frankincense. Then you have to draw the symbol of the ghost you'd like to invoke on the ground while reciting a secret invocation.
How does it go?
Come over here. Ghosts have good ears. The secret plans and put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Okay, and that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
No dobra, potrzebowałbym zdecydowanie kredę. Mam jeszcze jedno pytanie odnośnie diagramu, który należy narysować na ziemi.
Does the triangle have to be connected to the circle? And does it have to be an isosceles triangle, or just any old one? And how long should the edge be?
It doesn't matter. This is necromancy, not geometry.
Does it have to be chalk, or can I use something else? Ooh, and how thick do the lines have to be?
Draw a circle on the floor with something and a random triangle somewhere outside it.
That doesn't sound much like a precise science.
Masz może kredę?
Do you sell chalk?
I would if I had any, but I used my last piece of chalk on the sacred circle.
O co chodzi z tą krwią? Jest naprawdę niezbędna?
Is the bowl with the blood in the triangle necessary?
Of course it's necessary. The blood represents the world of the living, into which you call the ghost.
Archmage Alistair isn't dead. Can I just leave the blood part out?
The occult sciences are not well suited to experiments. One mistake, and you open the gates of hell.
I'm a gnome. Every invention we come up with is close to opening the gate of hell. That doesn't scare me at all.
The blood goes in the bowl goes in the triangle. End of.
Do czego potrzebne jest kadzidło?
Why do we need the incense?
Oh, for the atmosphere. And it would be best if you did the invocation somewhere dark with lots of candles.
Do you think ghosts really care?
It's ancient handed-down knowledge. Just like the fact that necromancy is best carried out on the weekend, when you've already had a bit to drink.
Okay.
Czy mogę przywołać ducha tutaj?
How about if I perform the summoning here? There's enough candles and you could assist me.
But we've only just got rid of one curse.
It wasn't a curse. And I'm summoning a friendly ghost. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
No, find somewhere else.
I could conjure up the ghost near the chest. There's plenty of room and the atmosphere is suitable. And who knows, maybe the Archmage can open the remaining seals with just a wave of his wand.
Co oznacza symbol ducha?
I'm supposed to draw the ghost symbol on the floor, but what is Archmage Alistair's symbol?
No idea. Some kind of symbol that represents him. A family crest or a seal.
He has a coat of arms. It's on his amulet. But, I just can't remember what it looks like.
Całe to przywoływanie duchów brzmi jakoś podejrzanie.
I never thought that it'd be so easy to summon a ghost.
Oh, well, it depends, of course, on the ghost. I mean, if you want to summon Zool, you'll also need a keymaster and a gatekeeper. For other spirits, you'll need some clay and a romantic song. Or just call their name 3 times. But if the ghost wants to make contact with you, it's really easy.
I have to be getting on.
Goodbye.
Mieliśmy tutaj znowu nawiązanie do Ghostbusters. Dobra, wiecie co? Bo my tak. Miskę mamy, teoretycznie. Mamy chustę Timiego, która jest poplamiona krwią. Ale widzę, że nie mogę jej włożyć do tej miski. Okej, potrzebuję coś, czym bym mógł narysować okrąg. Niestety my żadnej krydy nie mamy. I nie mam pojęcia, gdzie takową krydę miałbym zdobyć.
Somewhere under all the muscles and teeth there's a frightened rat.
No bo tutaj nic nie znajdziemy, nie? Czym byśmy mogli narysować okrąg? Spójrz na kamienną
The
podłogę.
stone floor is the ideal place to summon the Archmage. A few candles are already burning, and I can easily wipe everything down again when I'm done. There has to be blood in the bowl. I don't like it. I must find a way to free Timmy from the werewolf curse. Once he's his old self again, I'll give him back his scar.
Potrzebuję krwi. Potrzebuję kredy. Dobra, pogadamy jeszcze z hrabią i pomału będziemy kończyć ten odcinek.
I think I should get on with my job. The Count doesn't like chatty stuff.
A, czyli nie mogę z nim porozmawiać, tak?
The council leader must have sent these search warrants everywhere. I'll have to be careful. I don't want to go back to Seastone in...
Spójrz na kadzidełko.
It's not frankincense, but these incense sticks will create some atmosphere.
Kilka wzięliśmy do ekwipunku. No ale tak, potrzebujemy jeszcze krwi, potrzebujemy jeszcze kredy, żebyśmy mogli narysować ten okrąg. I potrzebujemy jeszcze kilku rzeczy, których my na chwilę obecną nie mamy. Ale to nic, moi drodzy, w tym miejscu kończymy ten odcineczek. Mam nadzieję, że te przedmioty uda nam się zdobyć w kolejnym. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie, trzymajcie się, hej!